export the content from our local host. So that means for our port number 4502. That means from our AEM. Okay, so first of all, this is our Eclipse. Firstly, we have to import the project. How we can import it? Here we have to click on this file. Here we have options of the import. And once you will click here, you will see we have created a project using a Maven. So we have to go to the Maven and our project is already created. So existing project we have, you can just click on it and next. After that, we have to browse the project. Click over here. Where is our project store? In the desktop, I think so. This is our project, no? Yeah, after that, we just simply have to select it and click next. Finished. It's importing the project in the right hand side. Okay, so once your project will import, after that we have to create a server. For what purpose we are creating a server? Like this is your AEM, okay, this one is your AEM, and this one is your Eclipse. So here what we are doing, we are writing a backend code, okay, or sometimes we'll use here a front end. Sometimes in our Eclipse, maybe we create a apps, okay, or some components. So for that, like we have to create a server, so it will import and export. So server actually are responsible for creating a import and export, okay. If you want to import your content or something, then you have to create a server. So click here. Once you will click here, you have to find the Adobe. Adobe, that means Adobe Experience Manager. But how this option it is coming here? So for that, we have to download the perspective. So we have to download the library of the this AEM. We have to download the perspective. So how we can download it? For that, you can just simply go to the help, and after that, here we have options of the install new software. Otherwise, you can go to the Eclipse Marketplace. But you won't see anything inside this Eclipse Marketplace. Why? Inside this Eclipse Marketplace, because our AEM has deprecated from our Eclipse. So Eclipse will not provide the AEM perspective. So we have to go on the internet and we have to download from there. Got it? So for that, you can just click on this help. Okay, it is opening this. Yeah. So this is the thing. Here we have to search the AEM, but you can't see anything. Why? Because we don't have any Eclipse will not provide any perspective. So you have to close this and just simply instead of that, you can go to the help and there we have to copy the path. I don't think so. We'll get the AEM. See, we got the zero match. So just close this and again you can go to this help, and after that here we have a install new software. You can go there and after that you have to add the name. So what we need a AEM perspective. So you can just simply type AEM here, and after that if you have downloaded the AEM perspective, you can just simply go to the archive and after that you can upload. So somewhere I think so I have downloaded, but if we haven't downloaded, you can just simply go on the internet, click on the first link, just okay, here we have, you just simply have to click here and it will download. Just click here. After that, it will ask where it will download. Yeah. So you have to download, and once you will download this, after that you have to go inside this Eclipse, and here we have to upload this path. After that, just click on the add and just simply click next and just download it. Okay. Once you will download, you will see this perspective window. perspective, open perspective, and here we have a AEM. So you have to open this AEM. So once you will click here, you will see these types of interface. So that thing is done now. After that, we have imported the project as well. So once you will import all the modules, you will see. Okay. Now we are creating a server. So click here. After that, here we have to search the AEM. Type here Adobe. Okay. So this Adobe Experience Manager, it provides under the Sling framework. Okay. Next, after that, this one is our project. This one is our project, and you can just simply add all. So it has configured. Now these are the modules you can import and export it. This is the module you can import and export it. So here we have a core as well, but in your case you won't see this core. So what you have to do, just close this again, right click on this core, go to the properties, and there you will see the project facets. And after that, here we have options of the bundle module. You have to click on this, and after that, apply and close. Yeah, next, add all, and just click on the finish. Okay, just try to expand these apps, and after that, here we have a source main content JCR root. But right now, all our modules, or we can say all our component, is in deactive mode. Okay, so you cannot use this component, so we have to be activate. So how we can do these things? You just simply have to click on this your apps, right click, go to the properties, and here we have options of the AEM. Okay, so all the functionality it's going to this source main and the resources, but we don't want there. Where we want inside this source main content and the JCR root. So you just simply have to browse it. And where is this path? This is the path it has present inside your apps. Here we have a source, main, and content. And after that, you just simply have to click on this JCR root. Here you see all the components. So just click on OK and apply and close. Now again, you can go inside this source main content JCR root. Now you will see firstly apps. After the apps, you will see your project, and inside that you will see the component. See, we got this all the stuff. Okay, now after that, now right click here, new. Instead of, we'll do one thing, we'll directly try to create a component here. Create one component inside this search software on in this component, not node, custom component. Okay, so I'm not writing anything here. I'm just defining demo, and that's it. So we have created a custom component. So this is the custom component we have created. Which one is ours? Which one is ours? Okay. Again, I'll create something different. Okay, so here I'm defining custom component 2. Now you can create. That's it. So we have created this custom component 2. If you want, you can change the JSP to HTML extension. Okay, that's it. Refresh it. We have to refresh. Again, we have to go there and just try to search the, yeah. So our component is not created it. So again, we have to right click, create a component. You can name it anything. Title component 2. Here I'm just defining title component, and that's it. Next, and just try to click OK. Save the changes. Now our component is created. But when you will come here inside this Eclipse, you won't see this component. See, inside that we don't have any component like this. Okay, how we can get it this component? So simply, you just simply have to right click on it, and after that here we have options of the import from server and export from server. So server is nothing but your AEM. This port number 4502 is nothing but your server. So from this server, if you need inside this Eclipse, you have to import it. Okay, simply you have to import it. So just click on this, and before that we have to start the server. We have created the server, that is our AEM, but we haven't start. So for that, right click and just start this server. See, initially it will throws error. Like by default, when you will create the server, it will create automatically on port number 8080. Okay, we have to change the port number. So how we can change? So double click on it. Here we have to double click. So in my case, I have changed the port number. Okay, so we have to change, that is 4502. Okay, this is the debugging. If you want to debug, then we have this port number. Okay, this is the username and the password. So if you are going to this port number, or you are transferring some data to this port number, we have to sign in with this user and this password. So they have already signed in, and after that, every time in this Eclipse, it will throws one error. Okay, so for that, it will automatically publish when resources change, or when you try to save the changes. So it will automatically publish. So you have to say like never publish automatically. Like we have a lot of options to publish it, but we don't want to publish from the Eclipse. So click over here. That's done. Save it, and after that, our instance has start. Now again right click. So it has started. Okay. Now right click and import from server and finish it. Try to close this one. Okay, so we got this one. This is the title component 2, and I have just simply rename it title component 2.html. But from where I have renamed? From our Eclipse. Now if I'm going there and just try to refresh it, still I'll get the same. Still I'll get the same. That is JSP. But I have changed here. So what I need here? HTML. Instead of .jsp, what I need? .html. So how I can get it? So for that we have to export it. Export to server and just simply finished. So once you will do like that, come here, right click and just try to refresh now. Oh, so it's not changing. That means we have to finish once. Come here and try to refresh it. I think so. This one is our title component too. We are trying here. This one is our. No, not a this one. This one's only. This one only ours. Okay. So instead of that, just try to add some code here. Okay. Remove this code and just simply type H1 only. Save the changes. Now you can right click and just try to export. Okay, it has exported. Now come here, try to refresh it. Okay, so now it has created dot, yeah. So it has created this title component 2.html, and inside that we got the code as well. Okay, so this is the import and export from the Eclipse. But the same thing now I just want to do by using a Visual Studio Code. But before that, see every time how we can deploy our code, like some of the code changes you have done here, or some backend code you have written inside this core. Here we have a core, and inside that we'll write the backend code. So this is my Sling model. This is my Sling model, and here we have a backend code. Okay, so every time how we can deploy, we firstly go to our file explorer. After that, there will type a cmd, and after that, there will type the maven clean install p auto install single package. But if you want to do the same thing by using a Eclipse, then so for that we have to create a run configurations. Okay, run configuration we have to create. So click here inside this run configurations. Okay, once you will create the run configuration, see what we are typing Maven clean install. Okay, no, this is the profile we are going to type Maven, and clean install is a life cycle, and we have a three profile. We have a lot of profile, but mostly we'll use a three. But these all are related to a Maven only. So we have to create a Maven run configuration. So where is the Maven? This one is our Maven. You can just click here. Otherwise, here we have options of the new. You can click here. After that, which one you want to deploy? So just name it firstly. So this is the search related things. Search new. Okay, after that here we have to mention the workspace. Like this is the project. I just simply want to deploy. So all this module, we don't need to select every module. Why? Because all this module it has present inside your search project. So just click OK. And after that here we have a goal. So goal we have to mention. Okay, so here we are saying like we have to clean and install. What we have to do here? Clean and install. And after that, here we have a profile. So there is no need to mention here minus P. To our Maven, we have to tell, but here we specially created one field for the profile only. So this, whatever you are writing, it will assign to this particular profile. So here what we need? Auto install. No, it's just like a how we can download the Instagram, just like the same. We have to download the Visual Studio Code. Ah, you guys know how to download Instagram? You don't know? Huh? No, no. In IntelliJ we don't need anything. Nothing.